That's
You
all
got it.
we. That's all we had to do. Let me see. Now, if I start these.
So many buttons. It's fucking tech support,
Oh
bro.
yeah, no, it's a lot of buttons. There's no lie about that. And shout out to my stream deck. Don't want a stream deck right now. All good. It's always something, Lamika.
Yeah,
It's always
family
something.
life, ain't it?
They don't make it easy. They don't want to see you win.
No, no, no. They don't want to see you win. They didn't want to see Puff win. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was
Uh-oh.
just like,
What a way to get this started. What a way to get this started. I'm liking it though. They did not
they
seem to
did
want to
not
see
want to
Puff
see.
win. That did not seem to be the
They did
case.
not want to see Puff win.
They did not.
And kind of seems like Puff won.
I mean,
Like it's a victory if I ever seen a victory, man. It's like you're not going to jail for life now.
well, yeah. At this point, that's all you're aiming for.
To win. And then
Yeah.
also it's like, but it's like, how? What if he gets 5 years for prostitution?
Well, that wouldn't be good. But okay, so
That's insane. That's absurd.
my biggest thing was at the end of the day, this whole thing seemed ridiculous in the sense of what they chose to go after. There were so many things, understandably, that didn't go right in that whole debacle. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's also like, well, what are we doing here? Like, we're trying to get him on a one-man Rico. Like,
Wait, am I only gonna hear you? I can't see you.
oh, you can't see me, huh?
No.
Oh, I didn't factor that in. They can see me. You know what's crazy? They can see. Hold on, go look at your Instagram. Go see what they see. Go see what the people see, and then you'll understand. You'll go, I haven't factored that in. How you can see me though.
Well, that's not good.
Well, maybe you know what I could maybe do. I can maybe put
Okay, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
It's great.
This is ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
This is absurd. This is actually. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I'm learning the ways. It looks like witchcraft.
This is actually absurd. This is your ego has officially taken over because you need fucking therapy. Here we go. All right, here it is. We're at this place. Like you hanging out with Gil. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
I'm learning the ways.
They're not okay. And they hanging out with Gil. You're hanging out with Brandon Jennings, two of the craziest motherfuckers in the league. They got sucking. I love Brandon Jennings and Gil. Crazy chips on their shoulders.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Both of them. For sure. He said, "I love them." Crazy.
I watch the show. I love them niggas. Insane shit. And these are the people, and this is where you're like, this is who I'm learning from. Yeah.
Hey man, listen. I be learning the. I'm getting my clothing game up because I be seeing Brandon. I'm like, I got to do better. And then when I see Gil with his streaming shit, I be like, I got to do better. So you know what I mean? It's good. It's good motivation.
This is bullshit.
This is
bullshit. This is like I'm seeing it happen right in front of my eyes.
Hey, listen, don't nobody else set up their own OBS. So I'm still in a league of my own.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're killing it. You're a one man stop. You're a Swiss Army knife, baby. You're a goddamn. You're a Z pack. You cure everything.
You're a Z pack. I like that. I like that. Might show the Z pack. I fuck with that. Yeah, nigga, I am a Z pack.
But yeah, like with great power comes great responsibility, and I think that. I think.
What are you saying? What are you saying about me? I'm greatly responsible.
You're going over the edge.
Going over what? Because I put some overlays next to the chat.
Oh God, what has he done?
It's great. People have to stop and look, and they have to go, hey, look at that, check that out.
This is fucking nuts. Okay. All right. Puffy is
Yeah, Puffy. I mean, okay. So what do you think is going to happen there?
I mean, look, I mean, he doesn't have any other priors.
Right.
So, they have guidelines to go off of. So since he didn't have any other priors, he should really get minimum on those two
The
charges.
one prior that he should have
Yeah, I mean,
went away.
I mean, they're definitely. You mean when he shot that lady in the face?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And the woman's come out and said, "Yeah, he shot me
He
in the
shot
face.
me in the face.
It was him." They
You know,
blamed
top
it
of-
on the shiny guy,
Yeah, they blamed it on the shiny guy. And
who
the
now
shiny guy is
now
the-
speaks fucking what language is that?
Where is he from? Belize or something like that? Or
Bro, Shine, insane. And
Yeah,
like he
Shine.
be speaking that shit too. Like you would have never known that he spoke like perfect English.
Yeah, it's crazy. The fact that I can't see you in real time is affecting me.
I have see, now you're gonna make me figure something else out. There's no
I'm
time
sorry,
for this.
Mister. You do everything.
There's no time for this. This is the only thing I'm thinking that I could do.
I'm literally watching you on the fucking Instagram, but it's fucking 10-second delayed. So it's just like, okay, go.
Okay, so the issue is I can't. I have to have you either in a.
Well, listen, we're
'Cause
here now.
Yes,
we're here now.
In theory, the thing is, if OBS is using your camera,
Yeah.
another app can't be using your camera.
Well,
That's the catch. But we'll figure something out.
you're Inspector Gadget. You're Mister Fix It.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Everything will be fine.
Everything will
Everything.
everything will be fine. We'll be A-OK. A-O-fucking-K. Oh man.
This is funny.
So what else is happening?
Do we? I mean, we gotta finish Puff. He's because
There's
okay.
someone in that law office, in that district attorney's office, saying the same thing too. But we've got to finish Puff.
We gotta finish Puff.
The job's not finished.
The job's not done yet. The job's not done yet.
But
I mean,
these damn
I feel
jury
like
of his peers.
Oh yeah, they really took the information and looked at the gray areas. They were like, yeah, the law says this, but
well,
nah.
yeah, but because it's like, what are we saying? We're saying the guy with jets. Okay, he has jets and he has expensive things, but it's like we're saying he trafficked people. Like, no, he created great experiences that these people also wanted to show up to. If we're really going to be honest, that's what happened.
He really did. It seemed, and the thing about it is, all the hookers that came and did an interview, they were all like, yeah, no, he didn't do anything to me. He was just like, I really couldn't see him. He was just in like, there was a new hooker. There's a new hooker guy that came out. He was more recent with Daphne, with the Secret,
right?
50 Cent's baby mama.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, they called me. Yeah, I was over there like 25 times, and I was over there, and me and Daphne would be doing our thing, and Puff would be in the kitchen. It'd be dark, and he's dark, so I can't really see him like that. So it's like I never really had nothing. He's
dark, hooker, so I couldn't really see him.
I'm getting used to calling male hookers just hookers. So the hooker, the male,
yeah, because when you said that the first time, I was kind of like, wait, what exactly? What hookers are we talking about? I just want to clarify very quickly.
He was like, I pulled up to the house. It was the first time I'd ever been to the house on Star Island, and he was like, the security looked in. I'm nervous because I don't know how. They looked at me and he looked in my eyes and he was like, "Oh, you're here for Puff." And then I was like, "Whoa, what do you mean? Why do you think that?" I mean,
I know what you here for.
Mr. Hooker. Like, what are you talking about, Mr. Hooker? Go do your sex work, Mr. Hooker.
As a man, that hits so differently. It's like,
Time to fuck again, Mr. Hooker.
I'm just
But
I'm just trying to, I'm just doing the best I can.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Mr. Hooker.
yeah. So it's like I want to know is like cause like now with him getting off, like does Puff like go back outside? Does he does he do an apology tour where he's going on all these,
I think
who's
I think
d-
Puff does.
does Oprah get the interview first or does Aiden
No,
Ross get the interview first?
I don't think either of them get the interview first. Honestly, I think he has to be very strategic. You don't give it to Aiden Ross. You can't even go kick it with Kai because he don't want that smoke.
Kai won't do it.
Kai, no, that's my point. Don't nobody really want to touch this with a 10-foot pole. No pun intended.
So Joe Button.
Joe Budden. But then I also feel like if we're being real, if I'm Puff, I'm looking at a nigga like Joe Budden, I'm gonna be like, this nigga speaks his mind too much.
Yeah, he does.
Like he's like I might get on there and he might no. You know who you go do it with?
But not enough. He was quiet. He's been
You
quiet.
go do it with who's his boy? Party. You go do it with Nori. Nori knows his place. He'll be good. He'll be as you saw. Did you see him on Breakfast Club when the motherfucker was like trying to act like they were like, so where the party come from? He's like, so I got a Dominican. Who worked for me. Did you see that?
Wait.
Wait. Oh no, you have to see this. So he basically is trying to blame it on the fact that he has a Dominican who works for him, and
Puff?
Nori. So he said when Puff showed up to the joint, it was like, oh, he was just saying, he kept saying potty.
Oh yeah,
potty. Like what's Dottie. Yeah, and so he kept saying Dottie, and all this.
And
kind
then
of
he
shit.
heard them say Dottie, and he was like, "Oh, what up, Dottie?"
And then, but then I like when you scrumbling and scraping, Daddy. Daddy's not Dottie.
No, and then Nori's trying it.
No, Nori's trying, but Nori knows. Nori knows better than to, he knows what to. He likes the relationship he has with Puff, and he knows that Puff is still. The
Nori's not going to destroy any relationship that he has.
Exactly.
Like Nori's not going to mess with any relationship you have.
No.
So you can't expect. So Nori actually is the safest place.
Yes, by far.
But also everybody's drinking,
which is fair.
I don't.
That could end poorly.
Yeah, that could end very poorly. So yeah, okay, all right. Now it's time to see who's really gonna be there.
So that's another thing. I think he aligns, and I keep saying this. I think he aligns with the. I think he just goes and aligns with the LGBTQ community. I think that's how you win back over like black women and like a lot of the black community. Because I think for a while he's washed in the white community. There's not going to be any kind of like stop it. Like they're not doing business with him.
He needs to get with a sex shop or some type of lubricant company, and he needs to make his own baby oil.
Yes, or personal lubricant.
And that's why I was saying a sex company, because if you can't do a partnership with baby oil, but like one of the sex companies that make the dildos and the vaginas from the porn stars,
yep,
they can do a specialty gel.
The free from jail. That's good.
The thing is, if he tucks his ego, he'd make a lot of money.
Yeah, oh no, for sure. And then you call it Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding? The slip and slide, can't stop, won't stop. For when you want to be a bad boy. Oh, nigga, what?
That was pretty good.
Pretty damn good.
I was gonna find a way to work in freak off, because literally, freak off is his word.
Oh yeah, that nigga, he coined that.
He coined it. I don't think can anyone license freak off. Like, has anybody trademarked freak off?
Well, that would be plagiarism at this point.
At this point, right? Because it's like all in the text. It's like, hey, can we have a freak off? Like, let's do another.
Also, do you understand how wavy this nigga is? The fact that like he has his own name for it. Like nah, bro. Like he doesn't just say, "Oh, hey, baby, let's go to the sex resort, baby. Let's have a nice little orgy tonight." Nah,
we
baby. We about to freak off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that. We about to freak off in this bitch. You feel me? Yeah, baby.
It's funny because all the songs I was listening to, searching for my little nasty girl. I'm a woman all around the world. I love my little nasty girl. And then it's just like Puffy in the back, like doing the dance. And I was like, yo, that nigga was going crazy when he wrote.
He was
song.
real
Or
right. Whoever wrote that song, Puff was like,
Puff
yeah.
wrote that
You
song.
know when you trying to find
When you
one,
scraping and
when you scrambling and scraping, you trying to find one who really, you know what I mean, real nasty. And they like, yeah, Puff, I like them nasty. Nah. I mean like real nasty. You know what I mean? Yeah, Puff, we like them nasty too. Nah, nigga, you don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ain't. It ain't never been nasty like that for you, Playboy. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Puff Diddy.
But
well,
now I am glad he's not going to spend the rest of it. Like, at the end of the day, we always talk about this. I think like as much, and this segues perfectly to the next thing I want to talk about. As much as I want to sit here and obviously say like, oh man, I don't. Obviously, I don't agree with anything other than the music that R. Kelly has done. It's still the fact of like when you look at like I always say, I'm like, man, like I'm gonna be 53 when this nigga gets out. But we also are now being told that like, oh, Epstein absolutely didn't kill himself, or he didn't kill himself at all, and that they don't have anything to actually show us.
No, Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail for 20 years with no victims.
No victims, but no people that she sold the victims to.
Nothing. There are victims.
They're
no
victims.
People that no victims that
no. Of course not, Lamika. What kind of people do you think these people are?
Did you see Donald get mad during the press conference when they were like, oh, somebody brought up, Jeffrey Epstein. He was like, you're still bringing up Jeffrey Epstein, that disgusting man. He was like, it's just like we're dealing with stuff in Texas. We have amazing things happening and tragedies happening, all happening right now. You guys want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein? Pam Bondi, if you want to ask this stupid question, go ahead. And it's just like, oh, bro,
hold on. I gotta pull that up. Hold on, we gotta see that because that's hilarious.
But the thing is, it's like Elon Musk said he's in the Epstein files. Elon Musk said,
yeah, but it's funny too because now even a nigga like you who don't fuck with Elon, now we believe in Elon.
No, it's not that. It's a two-sided thing. Either Elon is telling the truth, or Elon's a fucking man-child and he's making shit up about his president.
Yes,
and that's like also that bodes to that's foreboding to me because it's like on one end you knew he was on the Epstein files,
but you still rocked with him.
You still rocked with him and you didn't say nothing about it.
Which would be ridiculous.
Until you got mad.
Yes.
Until you got mad at him. Or
not a very masculine trait, Elon.
Oh, that's a bitch. He has bitch-like behavior.
That is straight bitch-like behavior.
Bro, like it's like insane how like, and now he's in a place where it's like, are you a liar or are you fucking like are complicit?
Right.
Sure. Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some
Through
lingering
the
mysteries.
headphones?
One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did, and also could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
That's not a great performance, Donnie. It's not it. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like, you're not selling it the way that one would hope that you weren't on this list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like he's on the list. And then also it's like, bro, why are you talking about your friend like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, he did distance himself publicly a while ago. Like he did
when he became Jeffrey Epstein.
No. Even before that,
started figuring out who that man.
No,
was.
before that too. He did distance himself, like once again, publicly. But like,
see, the fact that I can't see you that doesn't allow me to see that you just did the finger quote. So I had no idea you did the finger quote.
Yeah.
He distanced himself, and now I'm like, wait, it's like all context.
I see. No, this is fair. This is fair. Listen, we're gonna figure something else out. Even if I have to get, you know what? In theory, I could do, which is so Aggie. I could just like either FaceTime you or fucking, and so you could or put you on another call on my laptop. But I'll figure it out.
No, that's extra. I'm looking like I'm watching the live on Instagram, so I didn't see you do the finger quotes until like 15 seconds later.
And then you were
and
like,
I was like,
oh, I see what he's saying. But yeah, so that's my thought process on that. Like, I mean, but it is utterly ridiculous.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, no, it's
bro.
Yeah. Come on, girl.
Come on, bro. Like it's like, come on, bro. Like they playing with us at this point.
Yeah. No. Well,
it's like,
also that's the other thing I wanted to look up. Like, where's the things about the Epstein files? I don't want to get the quotes wrong, but it's like they are sitting here, and it's like they are like there is nothing to see here. He 100% killed himself. There is no.
And then they dropped a video. They dropped a video of watching a jail cell, but it's not even his jail cell,
bro. And then on top of that, the motherfuckers haven't.
And then there's a minute missing.
There's nobody even there watching it, and we've been told this. Like, that's the other thing too. Like, now they're even trying to say like there's no flight log or there's no. It's like, what are we talking about? Like,
but I feel like my thing is like, yeah, bro. Like it's been cleaned, and then not only has it been cleaned, it's like, what's the Patel, whatever the Indian, the FBI director?
Oh, Kash Patel, bro. I never was sold on him just based off of his face. If
Look
we're
at
being
his
honest,
fucking eyes.
Bro. It's the eyes. It's completely his eyes. Like he has this like. It's like a unhinged look.
Yeah, like I'm scared all the time.
Yeah, but he's definitely not like when you hear like him speak. But hold on,
I saw him on Joe Rogan. I don't like him.
Oh no, I'm not a big fan. Oh, Tim Dillon had the best breakdown of that. He was like, him and Joe are just sitting there like, well, if there was a list, if you had it, well, if we had it, and if we could talk about it, right?
And he's like, come on, guys, like. It's me. If I had a list, I'd give it to you. You know
like,
that.
nigga, I don't know you.
Like,
You're a first-generation immigrant. Like, what are you talking about? You could still be working for India.
It's insane that he's a first immigration immigrant.
Would participate in. Do you think? Let's play out the logical conclusion of this. Do you think that myself, Bongino, and others would participate in hiding information about Epstein's grotesque activities? Or do you think we would also participate in not prosecuting people we had evidence to prosecute people on? Do you?
I mean, the way it's looking, my friend, yes, I think you would.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is what it was. Bro, great clip.
Talking about why they can't put the Epstein stuff out because it will re-victimize the women.
We're not going to re-victimize women.
What?
We're not going to put that shit back out there. It's not happening because then he wins. Not doing it.
Hold on. Stop that for a minute. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Why wouldn't you just blur the victim?
If there was a video of some guy or gal committing felonies.
But there is.
And I'm in charge.
But there is.
Don't you think you'd see it?
Yes, but that's why everyone's confused. Pam Bondi said there were videos. She's the attorney general. She goes, there's hundreds of hours of video. That's a quote from Pam. Get the Pam Bondi quote up by the videos. There are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child porn, and there are hundreds of victims. So that's Pam Bondi. Now let's go to Kash Patel, who goes, so if there were things, let's go. Kash Patel, everyone.
If there was a video, don't you think you'd see it?
If you have access to it.
If I have it, period.
Right.
If I have it.
You got it? Where it is? Where is it?
Where else would it be?
Where is it?
If you have it.
Right.
Right.
But you can't say you have
This is Who's on First. Get up the famous joke.
Bro, and then he goes on to who's on first because he's like, that's literally what this is. Like, who has it? I don't know. Do you know who has it? Nobody has it. Well, good. Nobody should have it. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but I also don't like. Yeah, bro. Like this
It's
whole
ridiculous.
this is all ridiculous. Like this entire everything is just ridiculous. Like it's just okay. Yeah. So Epstein just killed himself, and there's no okay.
Yeah, that's all that happened. Are you questioning it more than that? How dare you? Epstein didn't just kill himself, even though there was supposed to be people there and he was on suicide watch, but there was nobody there watching the door. But you think, for context, I'm making a whole show of this. I know you can't see me, but I'm moving my hands a lot and going, you think? Yeah. Also, what's a little ridiculous, speaking of, what's it called? Let me see.
What?
This Zohran Mamdani guy. What the fuck are we doing?
Wait, who?
So you don't know about this guy?
What? The mayor of New York?
He's running for mayor of New York. Yeah.
Yeah, New York's fucked up. Do you see the garbage outside? Just try something.
Wait, no. I'm not angry at the try. You know, if I'm Mr. Try Something, I'm always Mr. Try Something. I'm always saying, hey, we should at least try something. If we've been doing this, we should do something else. Fair. You don't try fucking socialism. Like, this nigga's all for like.
Bro, at this point, why the fuck not?
Did
like,
you,
it's like
no.
Like, worry, like I'm worried about LA. Like,
no,
like, why the fuck am I?
Well, no, that's why I'm worried. No,
about
that's
New
why I'm
York?
worried, because if that shit's going down in New York, then LA's oh, it's coming in hot. That's why I'm worried about it, because I'm like, if New York's letting this shit like get close, then it's like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at like, you know, people having opposing views, but like some of this shit, I really I did like a deep dive into it, and I was like, wait a minute. Like, what is really going on with this guy? And
I mean, my whole thing is like, if the current system ain't working,
yeah, but that's why we got Donald Trump,
and we know, exactly, and you see how that's going. So it's like, all right, we just try
equally
shit.
as poorly.
And if it breaks, it breaks.
But the economy's better.
Yeah, exactly.
So at least that's a
it's
plus.
Like, if it. There's way there are a couple. I'm not even gonna act like there aren't some pluses, but there's a lot of fucking.
Oh, there's a lot
negatives.
There's a lot of negatives.
So it's just like, so my whole thing is like, just try it. Fuck it. We all know that LA and New York are the places that are gonna try shit. Whether it's gonna be LA, it's gonna be New York, it's gonna be Seattle, it's gonna be it's gonna be place. These are the places that are gonna try shit, and it's just gonna like, you know, it's just, who the fuck cares? Like my thing is like, nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, but okay, I agree with that.
Up.
I agree with that to an extent, but then I also, here's the thing. Don't say who cares, and then later be like, see, this shit is fucked up, because that's why I always say the who cares situation, it's a tough one. Because if you start saying who cares, then it's like, then you need to remove yourself from the game completely, or the society completely, because some of this shit is going to affect, and it does have trickle down repercussions. That's why even I understand why people who aren't fans of Donald Trump, I completely understand why they're like, yeah, this shit has trickle down repercussions of the things that he does now. You know what I mean? So like, I understand that. But yeah. I do think once you go to this extreme, and mind you, I'm not against another party even coming in, but it's just
we're literally on one extreme of the spectrum.
right. But now
So
this is
you
a
just do the other extreme.
socialist ideas can lead. Not saying that they're all rooted in this, but they can lead to a lot of government overreach, and a whole lot of government overreach.
Government is already overreaching.
Yeah, and I agree, but they're asking for more. And that's the ish. That's my issue with it. Even with I mean, some things are good. Like, okay, like he wants, like, higher taxes on the wealthy, and it's like, okay, I don't know exactly what his plan is to figure that out, but okay. Tenant protections, not mad at that, but at the same time though, tenant protections are a little wonky when a motherfucker can come squat in your house and you can't get them out. So I'm just saying, like, there's always a double-edged sword to that. Now, I'm not saying people should be getting kicked out or fucked over. No, I'm not saying that at all. But we also know that certain tenant protections that are in law are kind of fucked up for people who own homes. You feel me?
But if you don't have tenant protection, then you have a lot more people.
Fair.
And so that adds to the homeless problem, which is another problem that has to be addressed.
Yeah.
So if you don't protect tenants, then you have more homeless.
No, facts. But I also don't think that most tenants who are paying their bills and doing the right things are having a ton of issues. Most. Not saying all. Not saying all.
I don't know if you're allowed to give that statistic.
I mean, what are the issues that you're running in? What I'm saying is, okay, I'll put it this way. You own a house.
So you're saying tenant protections, right? So
right.
A person owns a house, right?
Right.
And you have a tenant in there. If there are no tenant protections, then this person, it's more so the type of person, they could be greedy as hell. So they want to
100%.
go up on the rent. And then instead of only being able to go up 4% every year or 8% or 10%, they could.
But who says none?
100x your.
No one's saying none, though. I'm not saying I don't want tenant protections. I got tenant protections. Yeah. I'm saying we don't. If we already live in a society though where you can own a home and a person can squat in your home and you can't even get them out of your house. No, the police won't help you. No one will help you. If we live in a society like that already, all I'm saying is, we have to be careful what other things we reinstate. That's all I'm getting at. Because there are pieces to tenant protections that really do fuck over something. I know if I owned a home and somebody did some of this shit, especially I don't even have a lease with this nigga, but I have to wait. That shit's kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? There should be something to alleviate that. There should be somebody who could come in here and be like, come on, bro, get the fuck out. Like, there should be that, but we don't have that due to tenant protections, which, like I said, not all are bad. Not all. At all.
Yeah.
You need certain safeguards. Same with government help. You need certain safeguards. I don't at all think that everybody should be fucking stuck to their own devices. No. But how much do you want the government overreaching into certain aspects?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And it's like, it once again too, don't forget, just because, sometimes people are really for all of these things just because of the person who's coming and who's the messenger. See what I mean? Because the messenger is somebody who they're either not familiar with, and also you don't know who's necessarily always paying the messenger, which is just a fair thought. So I think a lot of times people don't really know what they're advocating for. And then even if let's just say you get a good guy, you get one good guy who comes up with the plan. Well, this system has to keep going, and all the guys aren't going to be good, and all the women aren't going to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I say the overreaching is like it's the same way people don't want Trump overreaching. Exact same thing, because it's like, hey, even the people who are super MAGA, it's like, oh yeah, no, Trump, I want him to do all the shit. Cool. So, when it's fucking, AOC, or when it's fucking, one of the people they don't agree with, they're not going to like any of it. Yeah. So it's just keeping things in the ebb and flow of, like, no matter what happens, you can deal with whoever is in power, because you haven't given any person in power too much power over the actual, democratic process or democracy.
Yeah, but like the thing about it is, it's like the majority voted for this, right? So it's like this is what they voted for. So like this is literally what the people of New York voted for.
But he hasn't won, has he?
I mean, he got the I think he's a primary. I think he only has to go against one or two other people or something like that. But I think he has the Democratic primary. Like he has the Democratic vote.
Okay. Oh wow.
So it's like and they're trying to go against. They're trying to like.
But that doesn't make. Oh, sorry. Finish.
Because then he would just go against Mayor Adams, I believe, or something like that.
Okay.
And he's still because Mayor Adams is still the mayor. So I'm just like I think. I don't know. The people voted.
I just feel like as far as no, then you're not wrong. I can't argue with that. I just wonder sometimes. It's just like even in a city like New York, one of the richest cities in all of America, and all the things that this guy is against most of their best interest. So why would they want him there?
Because they're not the majority.
But they control how these things move. Nobody's there who they didn't want there. That's just how politics works. Maybe in a smaller town.
Sometimes you got motherfuckers who slip through the cracks.
He ain't a slip through the crack.
You got JFK, and then they're like, "Oh, you slipped through the cracks."
No, JFK was we thought it was gonna be something different, and then that nigga got in there and called his own. Yo, low key, he was the first. He was the first Trump in that way.
Audible.
That nigga called it audible. He did all the right things, fucked with the mob, and then got in there and was like, "I denounce you."
Y'all are all going to jail.
What, nigga? What? Nigga, what I didn't know?
It was like I was in the room with you when you did it. You're going to jail.
You said it's just us, nigga. That's what you told me, and now all of a sudden, yeah, that's kind of crazy. But I feel like he bamboozled niggas. That's also why we haven't gotten another JFK, because after JFK they realized maybe we shouldn't.
After they got a JFK, and they was like, "Oh, you'll just pop us."
Okay.
All right. And you kill my brother? All right.
And then you know what they said? Hey, Bush already works for the CIA.
Bush already tried to cause a coup in on America.
That was my father. That wasn't me. That was my father. Yeah. That was
closest thing to ever being a coup. My dad. Yeah. I mean, but it wasn't me.
What y'all doing? Y'all talking about granddaddy?
Yeah, talking about granddaddy again.
Talking about
he started a coup. Yes, with the military. He was trying to overthrow. Yes.
They were trying to put one of these generals in power. This shit is crazy.
And then his son became the president, and then his grandson
became the president. They ain't got another one of them little niggas in there, another little Bush.
We got a new Kennedy. We got an older Kennedy. We got a Kennedy.
We have a Kennedy, but it doesn't compete, and it doesn't completely.
Is that ableism? Is what you're doing?
Oh, he finds it funny,
right,
so it's okay.
Yeah, is what you're doing? I feel like
I know.
Illegal.
You know what it is? No, it's actually fine because everyone makes fun of his voice and he gets it. Because here's the other thing. There's no way you're telling me that this nigga at his age, as jacked as he is and as sensible in the things he's done in his career, you're not telling me that this nigga couldn't be president if he had a better voice. Like legit, if he had a better voice, the guy would have had a good chance. Even if he just had a little rasp like Gavin, it would work.
Was it the heroin?
No, he claims he was vaccine injured. But here's the crazy part.
He said that was because his voice is like that because of the vaccine?
Well, not this vaccine. Vaccine injured like years ago. It was another vaccine. Yeah, that's a child. But it's crazy because, I mean, we watched the video before. I think I got to bring it back real quick. But, like, the whole Kennedy, like, all them niggas sound like a little, like his sister sounds like this. Like, it is like, what the fuck? Why you sound like this too? This is kind of weird.
Yeah, no, I don't. That family is fucking cursed.
Yeah, that family got some shit going on. I mean, you got to remember, man, they got bunkers and shit in other countries. I mean, like, not in other countries, but they probably do, but like.
I was on YouTube the other day, and I typed in, I don't know why I typed in my dad's name, and it came up a video, the tragic story of the Leverts, and then 1 million people watched it, and I was like, oh no, and then
And I was like, oh no.
and then I started scrolling, and then a bunch of the videos are just the tragic story of Leverts, 400,000, the tragic story of Leverts. 50,000.
You know what's not so tragic about this? Is there a way that you can get some of this monetization? That'll make it a whole lot less tragic, I tell you that.
Taking all of their fucking money. I'm taking all that hard work you did, calling me tragic.
Tragic.
But then it made me realize, is my family like a tragic tale? Oh no.
Look, when Mike shows glad Micah can't see him. Nah, man. I wouldn't call it tragic. I just call it a series of unfortunate events.
I just saw your. I'm watching your movements now. I've told you 15 seconds behind the faces you're making.
Just a series.
Oh no!
Of unfortunate events.
Oh no!
That's crazy. It is crazy though that they put it down as like tragic though. That is pretty.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, shit is tragic. This shit is sad.
No, yeah.
But okay.
But
anyway,
but they don't see. But see, they don't. But here, I'm giving you a positive. Olive branch. They don't see though. Honestly, the headlines are always the tragic parts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Headlines are always the tragic.
Yeah. No one sees like the moments or the things in life that you're even able to do now, or
the family gatherings we had before my dad died.
Yeah. But see, I didn't see those, but like even how your family though, because all these people have passed, how your family does stick together and do what, you know what I mean? It's like there is a shit. If you didn't have, yeah, exactly. Somebody in the chat literally just said, they said sad, but not tragic. Tragic is this shit happens and y'all all fail. All the kids fail. Like, LaMicah ends up on heroin. Tragic. Tragic story of the Levert. Yeah, but as long as you push for your sisters and you know what I mean? It creates a second. It's it's sad, but it's like always there. There's a. No, what you can't see me. I'm trying to choose my words.
But the way that you sound, it sounds like, because I can't see you, it sounds like you're like, I'm trying to find something.
No.
No. Not tragic.
No. I want to use the proper words. Exactly. See, somebody in the chat said it better. My boy. Oh wait, hold up. Wait, I gotta look at Cinco Bain. He said exactly highlights, not lowlights. And that's just and that's what I'm saying. There's a lot. There were highlights in that time, and then there's also even more highlights and things coming, because it's not like y'all are taking the platform you were given and not doing shit with it. So that creates the second part of like, so the family name can't be tragic because there's been so many ups and downs. Y'all niggas didn't just stay in Cleveland for 60 years and then, all got regular jobs and then, drugs started picking them off one by one. Like, it wasn't that.
I go back to Cleveland. Some people are missing teeth.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and go, no. In Cleveland? That don't sound like Cleveland I know. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds exactly like Cleveland
Hop and skip away from Chicago, nigga. You know.
No, I know. I mean, once you get outside of Chicago, you know what I mean? You start getting into these smaller little cities, smaller little towns. Yeah, this shit's different.
Yeah, because it's not even all that. A lot of them in Maslin. That's a whole, just a small. Anyway.
Maslin.
Anywho.
What else we got?
What else we got?
Let's see what we got. Let me see.
Oh, Bitcoin's on a nice little tear.
Ooh, what do you think about YouTube and their new policies?
It is. You know what? Here's the thing, because it's like I'm kind of like from a business sense, that makes perfect sense. let's make policies to try to save some of the money.
Save some of the money. Yeah.
Now these niggas have automation. These niggas just are making AI videos, uploading it, and we giving them millions of dollars.
Hell no.
So now they're like, nah, like you gotta show your face and actually talk, and it can't be generated, and it can't be like from a business standpoint, absolutely
Yes.
From a creator that found the loophole standpoint, damn,
bro, tough.
That was the money glitch is gone.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The money glitch is gone. I mean, I think it's it's good for it's good for people like us who are doing content.
Who are real.
Yeah. Hey, you look at me floating in space, but I'm real. No, I think it's good, but I'm gonna miss seeing the videos of niggas being like, how do I make an extra $10,000 a month? I have an automated YouTube channel. All I do is make faceless videos like this and get somebody on Fiverr to make the thumbnails. You could do it too if you subscribe to my course. Fuck you, guy. That doesn't work anymore.
That doesn't work.
Ha ha. I'm sorry that your hustle has been disbanded, but you know what?
It's gone.
All
Your
those
hustle's
niggas.
gone.
But you know what? Those kinds of niggas, they also got crypto. They also got something else, and then these niggas are gonna have another hustle in a hop jumping.
Because if you figure out automation, then basically you could probably figure out automation and trading and everything. So if like you're like you have a trade bot that make sure they just program them correctly. Like if you know how to do automation, then you should know how to do automation, right?
Yeah, I mean to an extent, because I also feel like the financial automation is gonna be a little bit different. Like you could have a chatbot doing things, but I don't think they will be as integrated into. It'll always be third party. You know what I mean? You have to create a chatbot in like a chat GPT or something else, and then it'll take the analytics from here, and then it'll give you and then you go do it. Because I feel like once you got AI bots in like stock trading, that gets a little, or even crypto, that gets a little funny. Because then, let's just say, what if this shit starts turning into Uber? And what I mean by that is, you know how you get an Uber, or like you and me could be at the same place and we'll both call it Uber, but because Uber knows my regular activity and your regular activity, my shit might be more expensive. Because Uber will know, oh, this nigga will wait. Uber knows this nigga LaMichael will wait 10, 15 minutes for the price to change. Maestro won't. So now to go to the same place, my shit off rip say 25. And yours say 15.
Damn.
So so I'm also that they know, Uber also knows, and Lyft, they know when your phone's dying. So then they surge the prices when your phone's dying because they know you.
They what?
Mm-hmm. So they see the background analytics on the phones that are running the stuff. So they know, oh, this nigga's phone's dying. He needs to get the fuck out of Dodge. 40 G's.
Charge more. Holy.
Yeah, they're very smart with that. But I'd say that to say, imagine once you get AI bots and shit. Now that's the stock market could be like that. Because realistically, it's not like we sitting there being like, hold on, what's yours say? What mine say? All right, yours at 23. No. So in theory, AI bot could, oh, you're seeing one set of prices. I'm seeing another set of prices. Fucking some rich guy who with more money in his portfolio seeing another set of prices. It could get scary.
Yeah.
AI as a whole is getting scary.
Oh yeah, no. Videos. The AI videos are fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's getting like it's past scary, bro. Like it's like you really can't tell. They fixed the fingers, bro.
You said they fixed the fingers. They did fix the fingers.
They fixed the fingers. The fingers don't used to always know because you look at the fingers.
That is true. Damn.
Now everything looks good. I saw a gorilla. I saw Harambe save the baby and give it to the woman. And it was like a peaceful video. And I was like, wow, that is a good. No, it's AI.
Well, Harambe's been dead for quite some time.
Well, I mean, I know. I call most gorillas Harambe.
That doesn't seem a tad racist to you.
They all look the same. Okay.
I call Call all the niggas I meet Harambe. Wait, what? Huh? What was that, sir? That seems a bit. Somebody in the chat.
Gorilla.
Somebody in the chat said, "Seen the Cleveland dude smack somebody's whole tooth out." Enough said. Facts. That is sadly that is probably a decent representation of Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland's wild.
Okay, so tell me this. So Cleveland's wild. What about Columbus? I've always wondered. I was like, what kind of upbringing did Bow Wow have?
So you're like, okay, that's like you saying, well, okay, so Los Angeles, okay, I get it, but tell me about Sacramento, okay? I always want, nigga, I don't know, I don't leave Los Angeles, I'm not leaving Cleveland to go to Columbus. Actually, I did go to Columbus last year because my lawyers are there.
So they got good lawyers. We know that. Know that about Columbus.
But yeah, no, Columbus was cool. I didn't have a problem with Columbus. It was yeah, good time. I don't know. What else we got?
Apparently, Angel Reese is on the cover of it. NBA 2K26 WNBA edition cover.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's great. What's wrong with that? It's the WNBA cover. Who else is gonna be on it?
People who make more layups.
Okay, so I'm certain she's gonna be on the Kobe year or something like that. The white girl will get on the fucking cover.
Oh no, I'm not. No, oh no. I wasn't even. Yeah, I mean,
okay, all right.
Well, like no bullshit. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is probably the better option. Also, just based on probably stats too. But guess what? I don't know WNBA stats, so I'm talking out of my ass.
See, the thing about it is like, okay, so I've been seeing the stats. Like a lot of people have been on the stats.
Okay.
The stats aren't that good. Like,
what? What do
Clark
you mean?
Taylor Clark has, I mean, not Taylor, Amber, whatever her name is.
Who you talking about?
Who? No. Angel Reese, goddammit.
Oh, Angel
You know
Reese.
who the fuck I'm talking about. Angel Reese, goddammit. Her stats aren't like, tracking. But I will say that when Caitlin Clark was coming up, it was it was between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. They were like that was like the head-on-head Barkley versus
she's
Bird versus Magic. That's what that was.
That's
for
what they're
the
making
WNBA.
it. Yeah.
So it's like so that's when they were in college. So it's like she might not be playing as well, but it was both of them that had that rivalry that really sparked both of them out of here. So it's like hey, good for Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? Get better at your layups. Because I do see you under and just keep on shooting.
What did she? What did she recently say? Angel Reese is introduced into the WNBA landscape as a star. Reese is currently playing in her second year with the Chicago Sky. Sky forward is playing under head coach. Blah blah blah. Before the matchup against Dallas, major news hit the Angel Reese announced as the cover athlete W2020 NBA 2K26. Oh, okay. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Carmelo are going to be on the men's version. Cover athlete in year 2, posted the official social media post. That's good for her. Let me see who are the highest scorers in WNBA scorers. Diana Taurasi holds the record for being the all-time leading scorer in women's national basketball. She has amassed 10,108 points. I think she was on the cover of one of the games too, low key. But these are all time. Who's 2025?
This is the most I've ever.
This is the most I've ever delved into this, right?
ever fucking fucked with the WNBA.
Let's see.
Yeah. Love basketball.
love it. Just never really. Okay. Points. See where these motherfuckers at? Who's she? I ain't never even heard of her.
I just.
For a second it says 0, but this live. They playing right now. Nigga, they're not playing at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday.
There's only so many teams, bro. What also trips me out is how often they play each other, and I'd be like,
It's 12 teams, nigga.
I was like, they're playing again. They're playing the same team again. Didn't they just play them 2 weeks ago? And it's a girl. They're a growing brand. They're growing.
Hey,
They're
man,
growing.
just 50 million a year lost. Nothing crazy.
Hey, women, bro. Okay, women. All right. You
Asia
better love-
Wilson. I know her name. Why she not on the game? And she got the pink hair. And she a little bad. Hold on.
You
Now.
better love the WNBA like you love the NBA.
Hold on. I gotta look up this Asia Wilson girl. She look decent.
She's bad.
She is?
Bad. Yeah.
I ain't never seen her.
Asia, she's in college. She's like graduating this year.
No, she out.
Is she in the league?
I don't know why I said she out. Like
she out.
She out, nigga. She out here. Oh, maybe not a great photo.
Wait. No, that's not.
That's not who I thought.
That's not who I was talking about.
No, well, see, this ESPN photo looks very different.
Still a very beautiful young woman.
Of course. But you see this picture I'm looking at in the corner right here? Do you see it? Hold on. I gotta make sure you see this. Why is this not being shared? You need to see this. This is what I was looking at this, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this.
Oh, we are up. It took off today.
Look. You see that?
Yeah.
I like that. Now that was the
I
little.
like that.
She look a little bit like Sweetie in there. You know what I'm saying? Woo, I like that one.
I love that.
I like that one. She good.
Yeah. All right, what's the next one? Because I got this house I got to go look at.
I hope it doesn't come with any fucking any tenant rights. You don't deserve them.
Well, see, and here's the thing, man. Like, I've been looking at houses in LA. They're all extremely expensive. Like the insurance and the taxes is its own mortgage.
Yes,
which is insane.
This is true.
You don't get any rights as a owner.
Right.
So if anybody wants to, and then the insurance, like you can't get insured for certain things. Like,
that's fair. Yeah.
Living in they're gonna have to like make some real changes to like Los Angeles because it's like not. I don't know, bro.
Nah, that's facts.
Oh my boy, this is all just.
By the way, somebody said, "Oh, by the way, this nigga Bag Luck said I never went to college. How was it?" I can just see this nigga with that shit-eating grin on his face too, saying
no,
that.
Not even. Steven's on tour with 50 Cent.
I saw. He's with, yo. By the way, I hope he's still watching. He probably went out. But listen, nigga, if you still watching that video with you with the shorties and Taco Bell, I was like, you really out here doing it. Respect, my brother. Respect.
That's my cousin. Okay, that's my boy.
By the way, somebody else asked, who's the baddest WNBA player? Low key, it might be Angel Reese.
No.
Nigga said,
No.
I mean, unless what's her name? This is more your speed. This nigga like BG.
Skylar Diggins.
He like
Skylar
BG.
Oh, I
like
like
that Brittany
Griner. I like them deep voices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, nigga.
Oh my God.
Ooh, Brittany.
Why'd you bring a backpack?
Nigga, the U.S. Brad. Okay. Okay, Miss Griner.
So top tier to me, I liked Candace Parker a lot. I was like that.
Candace Parker. Oh, she was bad.
Yeah, Candace Parker was bad. Skylar Diggins was my number one for a while.
Let me see. Skylar Diggins. Oh yeah. She not. Oh, you know who I liked? I liked y'all going Liz Cambage. Ooh, and she a little Australian thing. Do you know who that is?
Nah.
Oh boy, she be DJing and shit too.
She's bad. What's her name? Her name's Keesray Gondrezic. I don't think she's in the league right now. I think she just left, but she's bad. KYSRE Gondrezic.
Why is this not changing? That's Liz Gambage.
Oh no. Okay.
But that's a bad picture of her though. But that's her.
Yeah, no. She's the extremely tall one, and she used to beat people up all the time. Like she's a dirty player.
She's a dirty
player. She's dirty. She's a nasty girl. But no, but she is bad. But like she's like I was following her at one point, but then as I was following her, I was like, does she have all of her marbles?
I mean, she's Australian and she's hot and she's like 6'10", so I doubt it.
Yeah, no, I don't think she has. I don't think it's all there, and that right there for me, I was like, now you're just tall and stupid. Like, I like just tall and stupid. I like a smart woman. I like.
I hear you. Listen, brother, I hear you, but boy, oh boy, let me see. Can I? How do I?
I climb it.
Man, listen.
No, Angel Reese is bad though. Like, not get it messed up, but also like she's a child.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, of course, but we're just looking off, bro. Man,
you like those? You are fantasizing, man.
Yeah, I like me some Liz Gambage. Boy, look at that.
Yeah,
look at that.
This nigga's trying to climb that tree.
Let me see. What my boy Crown Me November. He said. He said, there's badder ones with less fame, though. He said, nah, Caitlin Clark, pressure. And then he started laughing. Nah.
I've actually tried to find it. Like, I've tried to find it in Caitlin Clark. I've looked at pictures, like, maybe she could be. Let me see. And I'm like, it's really hard.
Nah.
It's really hard.
She's like straight up, like low key. She's supposed to be like a biker or something. Like, she's supposed to do some shit like that.
Yeah. The biker is good. Yeah, Skylar Diggins is the one, not the two.
No, he said T. Cooper. Check her out. She decent.
T. Cooper. Oh, yeah.
She all right. I like,
Yeah.
She definitely looked like somebody. She definitely looked like when she get older, she gonna be somebody's mama telling her to shut up in the backseat of the car, though.
Jesus Christ.
She just don't look like she played no shit. You know what I mean? Like, she look like she ain't here for it. Like as that picture comes across, look.
Yeah, for sure.
She's
There's also one more lady that I'm quite fond of.
One more lady I'm quite fond of in the WNBA. Yes, Cinco Bain. Yeah, Liz is thick as hell. Look up Sophie Cunningham. Kind of flat though. Let me see, Sophie Cunningham. That's what he said. Kind of flat though. All right, let me look up Sophie.
Okay. All right, I gotta go.
All right, after I'm Sophie Cunningham, and then we're signing off. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay.
You like the white chocolate, huh? I mean the white, not even chocolate,
that's just vanilla.
Just white, just vanilla.
No Neapolitan, no nothing. No cookies and cream. She's nice though.
No cookies and cream.
She is nice.
Shut your ass up.
All right, y'all. Thank you for kicking it with us. Let me get the mic back on the screen. Yeah, hey, we did it. LaMicah couldn't see me the whole time, but
not at all.
We're gonna have that fixed next time.
Yeah.
Hey man, thank you for coming through. That's our weekly wrap up. We out. Peace.
Peace out. Don't close the computer.